Well, just ar dúspáirte obviously crinú an a háchtach inúv tá anaghuid fí cabal leguin Ukraine gan áras agus táidig súile siléirú ar an méiretáig tarlú ó héamh na caintine agus síáin a bhaintach ach mar éine sin dar nó cratargadis I ggóhéic san Ukraine sa táchaí san assets agus an rud sin go léir be mí ag caint conas fedeling an Aontas na Eorpacha a bhéadú agus gan áras an budget agus an cap agus an morgue is fearr dhéanamh ó thaobh ferramóí agus an capte. But it says a very comprehensive meeting ahead of us today, some really profound issues. Obviously, we expect an update in terms of the talks around a peace settlement in Ukraine and ceasefire. The situation is very, very challenging. And linked to that is the future financing of Ukraine and obviously the debate around immobilized assets. We're very much in favour of the utilisation of immobilized assets or the raising of a collateral loan against the assets to finance Ukraine over the next 2 years. And in our view, there has to be a deterrence against countries violating the UN Charter, undermining the sovereignty of other nations, and then destroying those countries, their civilian infrastructure, their energy infrastructure, without any any need then to rebuild. So there is, in my view, an important deterrence issue here that countries can't simply destroy another country and expect others to pay for all of the reconstruction of that country. So this will be an issue of the day, really, I think. In addition, enlargement and Ireland, in the context of our presidency, are very clear that we want to see enlargement. Countries like Montenegro and North Macedonia, Albania and others, particularly Montenegro, we believe by the end of our presidency could be in a position to join and that we would like to have the chapters closed off, and that will be an objective of the Irish presidency, and also obviously the question of Ukraine's accession in the context of the peace settlement will be another factor, and then the budget. The next budget for Europe, the multi-annual financial framework. We're pushing strongly for a ring-fence cap, but also to increase the levels of funding available. The current draft is not satisfactory from our point of view. The funding is about 80% of what the previous cap was, and we want to change that and improve upon that.
Belgium's objections of course, I know that Russia is Russian assets and strong Ukrainian authority.
Well, again, I think we want to try and get agreement, to be fair, and we will work very hard to get agreement today. But we've already used the windfall element of that, so we will continue to explore ways that we can do this. But I think it is important that we get agreement today. It's important that Europe has cohesion today and unity on this question.
What's at stake if Europe does not decide to use
Tai yra problema, nes kiti būdai nėra tokie paprasti, jie reikalauja vienbalsiškumo principo ir gali būti tiesiog nepriimti. Tai kadangi šiuo klausimu.
I can't predict with certainty that, but there is a strong momentum behind getting a deal on the immobilized assets, and indeed I will be meeting with my Nordic and Baltic colleagues just now before the main meeting, with that in mind. It is very important from the European Union's perspective that a strong, assertive position is taken out of this meeting. And when President Costa came to Ireland, that was one of the key issues we discussed. The importance of bringing this to a conclusion today to send a very clear message about Europe's unity on this question, because it's an important issue. And as I say, it's an important deterrence as well, that countries simply cannot invade and destroy another country's infrastructure, kill thousands of people, and that there's no redress or no necessity to have reparations or to pay for the reconstruction of such a country.
Taoiseach, just in relation to two questions on Mercosur and the small matter of review back home. On Mercosur, Ireland has had a enough time now to study the deal. Is there any specific additional safeguards or guarantees that Ireland is specifically looking for that would assure it so it could vote in favour of the deal?
Well, again, we have worked with like-minded countries in relation to this, and there have been 3 to 4 issues that are central to agriculture. The derogation, the nitrates derogation, was a very important issue.
Hello, bonjour, good morning. Bon dia, yes. As you know, we will have a very busy council today when we have the opportunity to discuss geoeconomics, enlargement, the long-term budget for the European Union and Ukraine. But allow me to focus on Ukraine. As you remember, last October we have made 2 very important decisions. First of all, to immobilize the frozen assets, Russian frozen assets in Europe until the end of the war and until Russia pays reparations to Ukraine. We deliver on this last week when the Council approved the long-term immobilization of the Russian frozen assets in Europe. The second decision we have made, is to ensure the financial needs of Ukraine for 2026 and 2027. And today, we will focus to approve the form to deliver on this. And as you know, the Commission presented several options. We worked very well, especially in one that have a large support in the European Council, and what I can ensure that we will work on this during today, if it's necessary, tomorrow, but we will never leave this Council without a final decision to ensure the financial needs of Ukraine for 2026 and 2027. Thank you very much. We will talk later. Thank you.